Well, hello and welcome to another installment of Topics for 10 for the living of these days and Quotes that Inspire edition. It all began this week for me as I was remembering J.R.R. Tolkien's poem in The Fellowship of the Ring. It had the line, "Not all who wander are lost." And I've always been inspired by my son Jesse's love for Tolkien, especially for the Fellowship of the Rings, of the trilogy of. And so I spent time just focusing on those quotes that inspire us. And so I found the poem, and it inspired me even more. And then I found a blog post that was also inspired by the poem, and then even led to the question of those quotes, those sayings of those who have gone before us, writers that just inspire us. I found the poem that inspired me, uh, and other quotes. And what are those quotes that sit on your are magneted to your refrigerator door, or stuck in the mirror of your in your bedroom, or just adorns your desk or maybe your laptop? So I share a blog post. What inspired me this week, and it raised that question of those of those quotes, and so the title of this, and it's from Mindset Matters, and it 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 is a part of or an inspirational blog that came from Medium.com. It's a great site, a collection of posts and writings. And so the title of this blog, and Lucy King wrote it in January of 2020, but and the title is "Who Said Not All Those Who Wander Are Lost?" And this is how she led into that, the question of those quotes that inspire us. And so I paraphrase, but I speak of her of the words from her blog. She begins this line: uh, "Not all those who wander are lost," from the poem "All that glitters is not gold" in The Lord of the Rings. It is the riddle of the Strider, or Aragorn, the main character within this, the one who would be king. So the quote means, as she writes, just because someone likes to explore doesn't mean they're lost. Not simply, anyway, spiritually, mentally, they are prepared. And not all those who wander are lost. You can apply that, and those who are pilgrims and those who are in the pilgrim's way are not lost. Here's the full poem, as Tolkien writes in The Fellowship of the Ring. Not all that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken, a light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. This is an inspiring poem. On the surface, it's about Aragorn and the rightful heir of Gondor, of the Lord of the Rings, yet it really conveys how people who lose their way can still bounce back in life. And though the world may call them lost, they are on the pilgrim's way. You never intend to go off track, right? It's just happens over time, you say, where you lose your fire. People lose their way often because they take the path of least resistance. As we grow older, some of us find it harder to rationalize our choices. A sense of dissatisfaction permeates our lives. We'd like to change our situation, but oftentimes we no longer have a vision of our own. That is why we move from tourists in this world to pilgrims. It's the pilgrim's way that not all who wander are lost. And so I close. I share some more inspirational quotes that Lucy brings into her blog. um, that have the power to change the way we feel about our lives. You can add too, as well, in maybe the stream of of this of this Facebook post. What are those quotes that inspire you, that hold you, that call you back into the game or back onto the path? And so Brian Tracy said it best. You grow either flowers or weeds in the garden of your life, whichever you plant by the mental equivalence you create. And here are a few more quotes that encapsulate the varied dimensions of mindset as she explores in her writing. Mother Teresa wrote, "Let us always meet each other with a smile, for the smile is the beginning of love." Another is George S. Patton. She writes, "Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom." Or Francis Chan, "Our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at things in life that don't really matter." George Bernard Shaw wrote, "Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself." Think on that. Mark Twain, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Babe Ruth, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Ray Bradbury, life is trying things to see if they work. John F. Kennedy, those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. And Heraclitus, character is destiny. And so, what is your mindset? Taking advice from those who have gone before us is a smart move. So I invite you into that. And write your own quotes that others will quote. What are the words that inspire you from you? So, on that note, I say until we meet again, uh, what's written on the refrigerator door of your life? Peace.